And there you have it. Jeff Petry is once again no longer a Montreal Canadian. I told you guys, I predicted it yesterday, that Jeff Petry, there was no way he started the season with Montreal. I just had a feeling that something was going to happen with either Petry or DeSmith. And look at that. Just over 24 hours after my video, Jeff Petry was traded to the Detroit Red Wings. So now let's take a look at the trade. And yes, like I said, Jeff Petry was sent to the Detroit Red Wings, 50% retained salary. And in return, we got a conditional 4th round pick. I'm not too sure what the conditions are just yet, but it's in 2025. And we also got young defenseman Gustav Lindstrom. Now, when you talk about profit, Jeff Petry is all profit. You know, you sent him and Paling away. You got Mike Matheson in return and a pick. And then you get rid of 2 players that don't have a future here in Montreal with Rem Pitlick and Mike Hoffman. And you get back a backup goalie, a prospect, a 2nd round pick, and Jeff Petry once again. And then just under 2 weeks later, you flip Jeff Petry once again and you get a young defenseman and a pick. Now, I'm going to have to be completely honest here. I have never really followed around Gustav Lindstrom, so I can't give you a fair assessment of him. So we're going to take a look at his hockey DB and kind of assess what we see from there. First thing I notice is that he is only 24 years old and a right-handed defenseman, so a much younger Jeff Petry. But he obviously does not put up the same type of points as Jeff Petry. They are not the same type of defenseman. I also used Elite Prospects to get a bit of a better idea of who Gustav Lindstrom is. And from these 2 quotes, they say he looks calm and composed on the ice, and he pretty much reads lanes real quickly. One other thing they noted is that he's extremely fast and accurate with his outlet passes. And that is exactly what Kent Hughes wants, because he wants a team that moves. He wants a team that fits in and meshes with Marty St. Louis' regime. Now going back to hockey DB, like I said, he has not put up too many points. He hasn't played a full season yet in the NHL. His highest season was 63 games played and only 13 points, which isn't terrible for a defenseman. The only thing that's not too great is his plus minus. Pretty much every year has been minus. But the Detroit Red Wings have been a pretty stinky team for a couple of years now, so we gotta give them a bit of leverage there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the trade. I mean, like I said, Jeff Petry was not going to play here this year. I know some of you want it to happen, but it just wasn't going to happen. And you know, we got a younger right-handed defenseman, which is what we're missing in our system, and a 4th round pick. So that's pretty solid in my eyes for a player that we acquired in pretty much a cap dump and then flipped him just under 2 weeks later. Anyways, guys, that is going to be all for today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the trade. And yeah, if you did enjoy, don't be afraid to hit that like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Now, with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Take care.